Hi everyone, and welcome to A&P with Dr. O. In this video, we are going to focus in on vessels found within the abdominopelvic cavity. And we're also going to see a lot of the vessels that we can associate with the hepatic portal system. Let's go ahead and start by noting our major vessels first, and then we can take a look at the branches that are going to be coming from those major vessels. We have the abdominal aorta, so that's what we see here is that abdominal aorta. What I will do is I will go ahead and draw us a line. And that's our first major vessel right here. And you can see there's all kinds of branches coming from this abdominal aorta. Then we have the inferior vena cava right here. Same, we see lots of different branches coming off of that inferior vena cava. Let's go ahead and draw a line up here. This is going to be our inferior vena cava. We'll start with branches coming from the aorta. The first thing that we can see right here is the celiac trunk. And then next, if we locate the spleen, which is right here, can even label it just to make it a little bit easier. We can see that we have our vessels that are associated with the spleen. So I'm going to go ahead and encircle both of those vessels. They are going to be the splenic artery and vein. The artery is going to be on top, and the vein is going to be on the bottom there. We also can see the kidneys here. And if we take a look, we can see the vessels associated with the kidneys. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to kind of encircle these vessels here. And then we can kind of draw a line out here, indicating that this is going to be the renal artery and vein. And we can see the artery on top, and then the vein underneath. Again, this is the kidney. That helps us determine that this is the renal artery and vein. This organ here is the liver. That then is going to help us label these vessels here. This vessel on the top is going to be the hepatic vein. This next vessel here is going to be the hepatic artery proper. And then this vessel here is going to be the hepatic portal vein. And we'll talk a lot more about this portal system when we focus in on the digestive system. We also have vessels that are going to support the mesentery. We have superior mesenteric and inferior mesenteric arteries and veins. If we go ahead and start over here, this vessel right here is going to be our inferior mesenteric vein. And then right here, we've got our inferior mesenteric artery. And then on this side here, we can see the superior. Let me find some room here. I'll go ahead and put this one up here. So this is going to be our superior mesenteric vein. And then here, this vessel here is going to be our superior mesenteric artery. One additional thing to note before we end is you may have noticed that some of these vessels do not have that same bluish color as the systemic veins. Remember, systemic veins blue because they are going to have deoxygenated blood. The reason why these veins have that, slightly different coloration to them is because it denotes that they are part of that hepatic portal system. And again, we'll talk more fully about that hepatic portal system when we get to digestive. This is a nice introduction, though, to the vessels, the key players that we're going to see in that system.